Welcome back to Planet Moose. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, Mother Nature is going to be teaching us about how water travels through leaves. Let's see what she has for us.
Thanks, Sammy. Hi, everyone. I am super excited to get started on today's super cool nature activity. Hi, have you ever wondered how all of our plants get the water they need all the way up to their leaves? Well, with today's activity, you're going to learn just that. Well, hopefully. So, for this activity, all you're going to need is a cup, just a clear little cup if you have one, or any small cup. You can also use a large cup, but a cup. Some water, just any water. Then some food coloring, but specifically the red food coloring. I'll explain in a second. And then, here are scissors. And last but not least, some leaves. So, what you'll do, the first step, is to go outside, go on a walk. Look at all the different leaves. Pick some that you like, but not the poison ones. So, make sure you go with an adult and take a look and make sure you're getting just everyday leaves, from bush leaves, flower leaves, or even tree leaves. Up to you. Today I have a lavender bush leaf, a hydrangea leaf, and I'm going to snip one of my shamrock leaves. Just right. With my scissors. Just like that. So, what you're going to do in order to figure out how all of that water gets all the way up into all of these veins and keeps this leaf really green is you're going to take your water, dump it in your glass about a third of the way up. Okay. And then you're going to take the red food dye. The reason we don't use like the blue, the yellow, or the green is it's not going to show up in the leaf after you put it in there. So make sure you use red dye, or even if you have orange, just a color that's going to show up through the leaf so you can see it in its veins so you can learn how it travels. So I like to make my water really dark, that way the results show up. So just 6 or 7 drops. I tried this experiment a couple days ago, so I am just about out of my food dye. That's okay. I'm gonna put that over there. And what you're gonna do is, I pulled this off, but all you have to do is snip the end of your leaf just a teeny tiny bit to create an opening, and then you just place it in the water like so. Or with the shamrock, same thing. I just snipped it off of my plant, so all you have to do is place it into the water as long as the end is submerged. So, and this isn't something you're going to see right away, so it's not something super magical, but it's something that's going to take 2 or 3 days, but you've got to monitor the results. And I will make sure that in the description you will have your little recording sheet. Cool. Okay, so like I said, I did this a couple days ago, about 3 days ago, and so I will show you my results. Some of the leaves don't work as well. It might take a little longer for them to work, but some of them absorb the color really fast. So I'm going to bring over my results. Okay, so I have this leaf here. I pulled it off of my money tree. So if you look, you can't really see too much, but if you look on the back side, you can start to see where the red came in all the way up here, which is super cool, right? Cool. And then I have this lavender bush. You can see where the red got up into my leaf, which is super cool. where you can really see the veins. Hopefully, there it goes. Super cool, right? I thought so. But yeah, and then I tried it with my shamrock, but it didn't last super long. Got a little dangly. That's okay. And then you see, it got really red all over the leaves, which is super, super cool. Okay, but what I found the most interesting is my hydrangea leaf that I put in a couple days ago completely absorbed the color. So it is now this super, super dark color. So that means that its water gets absorbed really, really fast. So really cool. So if you're wondering, what is that little tube that makes all of the water go from the roots all the way up to the leaves and the flowers? That is called your xylem tube. Well, I should have written it the other way, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. But this little diagram here shows that you have water down in the ground, and all the roots will carry the water up. And then the xylem tube is here at the stem, and it goes all the way up, and it feeds water all the way to your leaves. So it's cool. Okay. So that kind of shows you, like, kind of wraps you up. Make sure you record what you find in the next couple of days as you're observing your leaves absorb all of this water. Make sure you're using red food dye. This is something you can do with siblings, with family, anyone really. But that first step is just to go out into nature and find those really cool leaves, any leaves that you really, really like. You can try some grass. Anything that's green, just put it in some color water and you'll learn something, which is super, super cool. And thanks for following along. This is Mother Nature signing off. I'm super excited, hopefully, to see some results that you guys share with us. Other than that, have a safe and happy summer. Now back to you, Sammy.
That was so awesome. I love learning about how water travels through leaves. Join us next week to learn more.